Hello, my friends. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. We are going to chat a little bit today about protecting our own energies and avoiding people or situations that really bring us down, cause us frustration, stress, anxiety, all those icky things that we don't want to be dealing with, right? So I had done a post on social media earlier in reference to, yes, it is okay to be a nice, loving, kind, wonderful, caring person and not have to put up with bullshit. Yes. So I want to chat today about the people in our lives, the way that they make us feel, and sometimes needing to step away or even take a break from certain people due to the situations they put us in or the negative emotions that they cause us to feel and go through. Now, I know this is going to be a difficult topic for some of you, and some of you are going to hear this and say, I can't. I'm here to tell you that you can absolutely do what we are going to talk about today. So all of us have so many people in our lives, friends, family, you name it, right? But we're going to focus today on those people that when we are around them or when we are speaking with them, that they are bringing us negative emotions. They are weighing us down. They are causing us to feel heavy, negative, anxiety, stress, those negative emotions that we don't want to feel and that we need to have enough love and respect for ourselves to walk away from. Yes. And I know that that's going to be the difficult part for many of you to hear and process and know that you can truly do. Okay, so friends, family, loved ones, we all know who it is in our lives that may be our trigger people. The ones that when we're with them, our moods go from way up here to way down here. The ones that when we're around, we feel our anxiety flare, our chest tighten up, we can't breathe, we feel frustration. And this is not just for those of you who are my empaths who feel everything, but this is for all of you in general. So all of us are going to be affected by the negative and heavy emotions, behaviors, and attitudes of others. And when we're around those people, it brings us down. The key point, so one of the huge pieces that I want to get across here today is that it is not only okay, but it is imperative for your health, happiness, and well-being to sometimes walk away from certain people in your life. Yes. Now, there's different levels. So every one of you are going to know who these people are in your lives and the level of which you need to handle walking away from, okay? So we may have some people that we just need to cut some cords. We may have some people that we need to completely cut out of our life. Or I like to say, weed the garden. Or we may just need to take a step back. We may have to hit the pause button on some people and limit the amount of time that we spend with them or in contact with them, whether through messaging or on the phone. And yes, it is okay to do that. And I know that's hard to feel and believe. So like everything that I teach all of you, this is going to be one of those things that takes enough self-love and belief in yourself and the need of your positivity and happiness to know that it's okay to do this. And then also to know that there's nothing wrong with stepping away, cutting out, removing things and people and situations from our lives that do not serve our greatest good. Absolutely. And unfortunately, people tie in a lot with how we feel and how we react to things and what we're going through in our life. So know that it is okay and it is imperative as you go through life, as you go day by day, okay, to look at who is in your life and to really think about who is it that triggers you when you're around them? Who is it that brings you down, that makes you feel that heavy weight on your shoulders, that makes you feel negative, angry, upset, or maybe makes you feel uncomfortable or like you can't be yourself? And you know, I will always preach, be you, be authentically you. No one else's opinion of who you are matters. Unless, of course, you're doing things that are really horrible and negative to yourself and your body. But it's important to know who in your life is not truly there for your greatest good. Now, we all know, right? So whatever age you are watching this, if you are of an older age, okay, so those of you that are kids are still learning, you're still learning what it's like to have friendships and relationships, and it'll take you time to go through situations to grow and learn that not everybody that comes into your life is meant to stay there. And not everyone that comes into your life is there for positive reasons or for your greatest good. So we have to be very cautious who we allow to be within our circle, within our bubble. Like I always, when I wake up in the morning, and I know we've talked about this before, I'm very big on protection and protecting my energy. So I always envision myself in this beautiful bubble of white protective light to block out all that bullshit that I don't want to deal with every day. And yes, that includes people. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there are situations that we can't just walk away from. So we might have people in our lives that we love so much, and it does not matter if those are family or friends. We're going to have people that mean a lot to us and are maybe just going through really difficult times or being difficult themselves, and we want to help them. And they're making it difficult for us to do that, and it is frustrating. But don't give up on the people you love that you know love you and are there for your greatest good and are going to support you. Maybe just take a step back. There is nothing wrong with taking a day or taking whatever amount of time you need not to answer a text message, not to return a voicemail, not to pick up the phone when it comes to people that drain your energy and bring you down. Even the ones that we love so much that we are trying to help and be there for. Especially for my empaths who pull everything in. And we feel everything, and it's so stressful when we are surrounded by those that are going through so much, and we're trying to help, and you're trying to be that positive light and that positive energy. We sometimes still need to take a step away from the people we love simply because it's so draining on us and who we are, and it pulls our energy down, and that's not good. We need to keep our energy up there, especially for you that are my empaths, my healers, my light workers. We have got to replenish our own energy if we want to move forward and continue to help others. Yes, we do. But then we're also going to have those people in our lives who, we know who they are, the ones that are me, the narcissists, the ones who are always negative, who don't even really listen to you and what you're going through and always turn it around on themselves and what they're going through or what they've gone through in the past. We've got to watch out for those people who do not have our greatest good and the positivity in mind when it comes to us and our energy and our lives. And this is where it can get really tough. So as I said previously, not everyone that comes into our life is meant to be there or stay there. I believe everybody comes into our life to teach us lessons, so we learn things. We gain something from them. We may even lose something by them, but there's always lessons to be learned, so never forget that. But there comes a point in time when we take a look at the people in our lives who honestly drain our energy, who make us feel horrible every time we're around them or we talk to them, or even those people who belittle us. And I know there are those of you out there who have those people in your life who make you feel like or tell you that you are not good enough, that you don't deserve any better. Those people, hey, guess what's right here? Those people you probably need to cut out of your life. And I know that's not easy. So I speak from experience, and I will preach to you always. Patience, patience, patience with anything that you are trying to do to move forward and give yourself a better, more happier, balanced life. As we go through life, we're going to come to learn that there's some people that we literally need to get rid of for multiple reasons. And anyone in your life who makes you feel like you're not good enough, who doesn't love and support who you are, who belittles you and makes you feel like shit, they need to go. They need to go. And that can take time. So when we talk about releasing people, cutting them out of our lives and letting go of them, that can be difficult based on who that person is, based on the amount of time you have known them and how deep of a relationship you have with them. But you need to know that you have no need to keep people in your life that are no good for you. No need to do that, because you deserve better. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be in your own skin, loving who you are, believing in yourself, and not having people tell you any different. You need those loving, supportive people who are there for you, behind you, giving you that pat on the back, giving you that loving hug when you need it, and just plain being good to you. So there's different levels of how we need to handle people. And sometimes it's just as simple as, okay, we have someone in our life, say it is a family member, for example, because I know that can be very tough, right? And maybe they're going through some things, or maybe their attitudes or behaviors are not always that great, and they really bring you down, but it's not somebody that you want to totally cut out of your life, but perhaps you just need to take a step back. Yeah, think about that. So it's okay too to keep people in your life if you know that they are meant to be there, but to hit the pause button and to take a step back and to take a break from those people when they become too overwhelming for you. And I know there's many difficulties. Like, I know I have friends, and I know people that take care of family or loved ones where it is very difficult, and maybe that person who's going through whatever it is they're going through is negative. They're difficult to be around based upon their situation or their behaviors and their attitudes towards what they're going through, but we still want to be there. So it's okay in certain situations to just simply take a step back, to simply say, you know what, not today, not today. I need a break. And please remember always that your health, your happiness, your mental well-being should always come above all else. And that it is okay to walk away from anyone or anything that is not feeding you positively. And that when we're going through situations where we are around people who drain us, who drain our energy, who drain our positivity, who bring us down, it's all right to step away for hours, for days, for whatever you personally need to spend some time with self-love and self-care, putting your needs first and replenishing that energy so that you can refill, like plugging in your phone, right? We're all on our phones all the time. What do our phones need? They need to be recharged. Well, guess what? So do we as humans. We need to be recharged and replenished. And I see so many people that allow negative and awful people to stay in their lives and control them and bring them down. You do not have to do that. You do not have to do that. So the biggest point of this message that I want all of you to hear today is that yes, it is okay to walk away from the people who cause you bullshit, drama, negativity, anger, frustration, anxiety, stress. Yes, it is okay. So please take that key point away from this message, if nothing else, and start slowly, if you are not used to cutting people out of your life, weeding that garden, cutting back on who you allow in that personal, beautiful bubble of protection. It's so important that we learn to put ourselves and our needs first. And that comes down to who we allow in our lives and who we are around every day. And I know that it is a very big struggle for many of you to actually hear this, or I've had this conversation with others before, that it's really difficult for you to say and agree and understand that you can get rid of those people or take a break from those people. It is absolutely possible. You just have to believe in enough and love yourself enough to give that to yourself. But you also must have the patience with yourself and that process and making that change if you are not already cutting out the people that you need to as you go. And sometimes it's going to hurt. I'm not going to lie. You're going to have people that have been a part of your life for 5, 15, 27, 42 years, whatever the case may be, that you realize are really not there for your greatest good, and it's time to let go. And it may hurt, but any amount of upset that you feel from letting go of that person, any tears that you cry, I promise you, at the end of the day, okay, could take a couple hours, a couple days, a couple weeks, you are going to look back and go, oh my God, why didn't I do this sooner? Why did I let this person control me? Why did I let this person belittle me? Why did I let this person make me feel like shit? You are going to feel so much better. And you are going to feel so much weight lifted off of your shoulders. And you are going to thank yourself. You might not immediately, okay? But as you grow to learn and realize that this is something we must do and that it is okay to do it, it's going to become just as easy as getting up and brushing your teeth in the morning. I promise you that. It will. So just please know your worth. Know that your happiness is so important and you don't have to put up with anything from anyone that you don't want to. Let me say that again. You do not have to put up with anything from anyone that you don't want to. You just have to learn to set those boundaries, push that pause button, cut the cords when you need to, be done when you have to, and walk away. And it is okay to do so. Trust me, it feels amazing when you remove people from your life that really don't belong there. It truly is. But that is the message for today. And I hope that this reaches all of you and you're feeling amazing and good today. And if you're not, I hope that this brings you some peace and just some pause of really good energy to know that it's all right to move forward. And as always, peace, love, positive blessings, and positive vibes to every single one of you. You got this. Time to move on, time to move forward. Put yourself first every single day.